I'm Ann Darso-Rose. I'm the Associate Director of MATV. And some of you may know that I have worked at MATV for a very long time, 28 years to be exact. And I was a volunteer. I was a volunteer before I was a staff member. I'm not from Malden originally. You can probably tell that from my accent. But I've lived here with my family since 1987. And both working at MATV and raising my family here has put me in touch with just about every sector of our community. Students and teachers and moms and dads, artists and activists, elected officials, new immigrants, and people who have lived here all their lives, nonprofit organizations and community groups. Malden is a place that is a true community, but it is also a large and diverse city. What I have come to love most about Malden is its unique brand of diversity. It is diverse not only in how many languages are spoken at the high school, which is over 70, or how many countries are represented through our residents. People come here from every far-flung corner of the globe. But it is diverse in terms of its blend of longtime residents with deep roots in this community, a range of income levels, educational backgrounds, ages. Malden boasts a very large senior population, but also many families with young children. It is unique, this particular brand of diversity that characterizes Malden, and I believe it is one of Malden's greatest strengths, but also one that needs to be both harnessed and preserved if it is to continue as Malden's identity, and if we want to evolve in a positive direction as our city grows in population, which it is doing. There is a population boom in the Boston area, and there is a housing crunch, and Malden is a place that sits conveniently on the orange line. We are growing, and it really is up to our community to define how that growth will happen and how to do what we can to shape that growth in a positive direction. And there sits MATV, occupying the same 7,000 square feet, including the basement, on Pleasant Street that it has since it's opened its doors in 1989. It is right in the midst of that building boom. We are a place, as Ron said earlier, with a 30-year history of connecting community through all of our programs, workshops, and events, promoting civic engagement through our focus on local politics and civic life, and nurturing arts and culture in this community, primarily through the lens of media, but in many other ways as well. A number of factors are converging to promote substantial change at MATV. Our primary funding mechanism, which is cable subscriber fees, may be drying up on the near horizon. However, in the short term, we can still count on that income. We own our own building, which is now quite a valuable piece of property. And we have our knowledgeable and experienced staff, our extensive range of media resources, and our long history of community connection to offer to this community as we think about our future. We would like to sell our property and find a new space where MATV can thrive in a new paradigm. We envision an entity that celebrates the arts, cultural diversity, civic engagement, and lifelong learning, but that is also financially sustainable. We can envision perhaps a mix of major grant funding, crowdsourced funding, philanthropic donations, along with for-profit offerings and services and valuable resources, such as a black box theater, a theater space that maybe holds 70 to 100 seats and has a flexible design so that it can accommodate plays, speakers, music performances, dance, film screenings, and more, and brings in money to support this larger entity. We look to the year-long experimental success of the gallery at 480 Main Street, formerly Malden Pops Up, to see what we have always known, that Malden is longing for more places for people to connect in a creative, inclusive, and inspiring environment. That these types of places can become the lifeblood of a community and give it its special identity.